So what happens from time to time is you'll see right here when you're continually opening and closing, parts of the clips will break. So you want to replace those because it won't hold your hair. And it's pretty frustrating when you're walking down the street and all of a sudden you hear and you know your clip is broken. Not that you need to rush off and your toupee is not going to fly off your head, but you definitely want to replace that as soon as possible. As you can see, I go through a couple of the holes. I usually cut it and start again. So let's get into it. First, you're going to want to remove all of the old string or thread. These are pretty cheap hair scissors. You buy them when you get the clippers, so don't stress about me destroying a good pair of scissors. Don't pull too hard because you don't want to rip the poly on your toupee. Sorry for the bad lighting. This is my second attempt at making a video tutorial. Sometimes I wear a toupee and sometimes I don't. Just depends on how I feel that day. I know a lot of people like to make fun of people wearing toupees, but shame on them. I use it as an accessory. Sometimes, like I say, I like to wear my own hair, what I have. I'm kind of lucky that I still have a bang area. So that's what it looks like all done. And I'll try to go back to those same holes. I already threaded it, the needle, and so now I just need to open up. Again, I took out a large one, and again, I don't like them. They don't hug the head. I found it really difficult to get this to close. Apparently I have a flat spot in that part of my head. So the smaller ones tend to work better. So clearly I can't go through the same holes. So again, when you do it, you want to make sure that the clip is facing inward because you want it to grab the hair like this and then close it and it'll lock the hair into place. So that's what we're going to do. I try to get right next to the poly, kind of match my sides there. When you go back through, that's the challenging part because you're gonna have all that hair that's wants to get restuck. So you have to really work at making sure you get all the hair from being tied down. I use a darker thread, of course, so you don't see it. This was a blonde toupee with some gray, and I toned it dark, and then I weaved in some blonde. I left out the blonde, and put a silver toner on it. I only use semi-permanent hair color when I tone my toupee. here you see I made a mistake. I was doing a traditional weave, so now I have to back out of that. In future videos, I'll get on to how to care for the hair. If you like these and you want to see more, just leave your comments in the description below. So I'm going to go ahead and get this finished and I'll show you when I'm done. I'll be back.